Gaming has revolutionized the way people relax. No matter your age or where you are from, all you need is a console, and you can play entertaining video games in a matter of seconds. Some are meant to be played together, and some are meant to be played alone. And depending on the gaming console, some games can be played online so you can play with anyone, anywhere in the world. Since each console has its unique qualities, depending on the type of gamer you are. To help you narrow down your choices, here are top 5 best gaming consoles of 2023 for you today. You can buy it at the link in the description below the video. Number 5. Sega Genesis Mini. There are some Golden Age classics that only can be found on the Sega Genesis. From groundbreaking platformers Sonic the Hedgehog to arguably when the company's speedy mascot was in his prime and Earthworm Jim to iconic Fighter King's Streets of Rage 2 and Mortal Kombat II, you have to admit that Sega has just as many stellar, nostalgic titles as its Nintendo counterpart console. The Sega Genesis Mini features 42 games, 40 of which are Sega classics, while the once Genesis-bound Tetris and arcade shoot-'em-up Darius sweeten the pot. The package includes a sleek, miniaturized version of the Sega Genesis console and 2 classic controllers. The console is ready to plug and play and includes a power adapter and an HDMI cable. The games are presented almost exactly as they were, but the console does include a Save Anywhere function, which is quite a time saver. Overall, your preference for retro console will largely be driven by whether you prefer Sega's lineup or Nintendo's. There are certainly no wrong choices, and this is exemplified by the fact that these consoles still generate hype decades later. Number 4. Xbox Series S. For those who love to game but don't need an all-powerful console, the Xbox Series S is a slight downgrade from the Xbox Series X in terms of tech, but it's $200 cheaper and it's still capable of doing what the Series X can in terms of game content and general functionality. The Series S is much smaller, so if you like to bring your console to your friend's house, it is easy to do. In fact, if you've got a 1440-pixel display, it could be the ideal console for you, especially when you consider that it's much smaller than the other next-gen consoles, making for a better TV-side companion. Xbox controllers are battery-operated and connect wirelessly to the console. Depending on the game, you can typically have up to 4 controllers connected to one Xbox at a time. You can even use the controller to save and share gameplay moments that you want to remember. You can play over Xbox's new patented Xbox Cloud Gaming, where you stream the game over the cloud. For the ones you do have to download, you have 512 GB of built-in storage on your console. If you need more, you can attach an external hard drive, allowing you to increase its storage space by more than double. Number 3. Nintendo Switch OLED. The Nintendo Switch OLED doesn't offer a boost in graphical power like some might have hoped, but as the name suggests, it does sport a larger 7-inch OLED display for an improved handheld gaming experience with more vivid colors and deeper blacks. It's more than just a display upgrade though. There's improved battery life compared to the original 2017 variant of Switch, boasting between 4.5 and 9 hours of life depending on the game you're playing. The console fixes a few long-time complaints too, including the flimsy kickstand, replaced this time around by a much sturdier option, and improved button shapes too. If you got the newer version of the Nintendo Switch with improved battery life, then the OLED model probably isn't worth the upgrade. But if you've got an older 2017 release Switch, or you're yet to pick one up, the OLED model is worth the money. Nintendo creates a lot of exclusive games that cover a wide range of genres, making this console perfect for families that like a little competition. Number 2. Xbox Series X.
The Xbox Series X is the most advanced Xbox with a cleaner look and the highest video resolution of any Xbox console to date. It has a disk drive, but that doesn't mean you can't download games to its 1TB solid-state drive SSD. The SSD makes the console faster, quieter, and overall more powerful than its predecessors. It's a big console, standing about a foot all in the vertical position, but it can be oriented horizontally as well. The controller is actually smaller than the consoles before it. This allows for more comfortability in children's hands, while still being comfortable enough to be used by an adult. Each controller has a headphone jack, so feel free to plug in some headphones so you can talk to your friends during live gameplay and listen to the game through them. You can also utilize certain Bluetooth headsets if you don't want to connect everything through a cord. The console features 12 TFLOPS of power and up to 8 times more graphical performance than Xbox One. Not to mention twice as much as the Xbox One X, the Xbox Series 10 also has 16 GB of GDDR6 RAM and supports variable refresh rate, variable rate shading technology, and a low latency mode that allows for better responses out of your games. The power in this next-gen console is sure to wow gamers. That is when there are true next-gen games available for it. Number 1. PlayStation 5. The PlayStation 5 represents the pinnacle in next-gen gaming, offering solid 4K at 60 feet or even 120 FPS with a compatible TV gameplay alongside lightning-fast load times thanks to the inclusion of a custom-designed SSD, although it is a little small at 825 GB. And unlike the Xbox Series 10, it's pretty difficult and pricey to upgrade the internal storage. When it comes to performance, expect ray tracing, high-quality textures, improved particle effects, and a generally higher fidelity experience than that of the PS4. But it's arguably the DualSense controller that truly separates it from the competition. Sony's DualSense controller sports adjustable triggers, meaning the bumpers can better simulate the trigger of a gun or pulling back a bow before firing. And the advanced haptic motors make things feel much more realistic too. The two technologies combined offer a huge step forward compared to the Xbox controller, which offers minimal differences at best. There may not be a lower-powered variant like the Xbox Series S, but there is the diskless PS5 digital available at a discount without compromising on next-gen performance. Be warned though, the PS5 is a chunk, no matter which variant you go for.